When I was in high school, I had a really rough senior year. I ended up getting my wisdom teeth out. No big deal. Most people do that. Most people have that happen. But I'm allergic to hydrocodone, so the doctors prescribed me Percocets for my pain. It was my first time ever taking Percocets, so I took them and it helped with the pain. But later on, about a month after I had my wisdom teeth taken out, I ended up having knee surgery. I had completely torn my ACL meniscus, and I couldn't really walk, so I had to get my ACL fixed. And again, I was prescribed Percocets, a much longer dosage this time. So at this point, I was about 3 months, 3 to 4 months in of being prescribed Percocets, and I'm taking Percocets every single day. And about 2 months, 2 to 3 months after I had my knee surgery, I ended up getting in a very bad car accident, and I completely broke my collarbone, just right in half. Um, and so, yet again, I was prescribed Percocets. So it got to the point where I had been prescribed Percocets by the doctor for about 5 to 6 months consistently. And I was taking Percocets every single day for about 5 to 6 months. And while I was taking them, I had no idea, or nor did I realize what I was doing to myself and my body. I had slowly become addicted to Percocets, and it saddens me to say, but when I was a senior in high school, I was pretty much high on Percocets every single day, and I had developed an addiction to them because of these injuries and just constantly being prescribed them. I had formed an addiction. It was to the point where I would wake up every morning and my only thought was, when's my next pill? When's my next pill? When's my next pill? And then I'd take that pill. And I mean, I'll be honest, I got high. They made me high. And I liked it when I was taking them. And all I could think of when I was high was like, when's my next one? And I slowly realized that I started to form an addiction, but it never really occurred to me that I was fully blown, had a drug addiction. Um, and it wasn't until I was my senior graduation that I realized I had gone to my high school graduation and I was completely, utterly high on Percocets for the graduation the entire time. I will be honest, I don't really remember a whole lot of my own high school graduation because of this. Um, it's all a little bit of a blur, but I do know that I was very much fumbling in my words and I couldn't speak great. I didn't make a lot of sense. I was very drowsy and tired. I was high. I was high, and the next day I had like when I realized that I didn't really remember my high school graduation at all, I knew I had a problem because I definitely wasn't in that much pain anymore. I could have taken an Advil or ibuprofen and been totally fine. Honestly, I probably could have gone without that and been fine, just a little pain. But I realized that because I didn't remember my high school graduation, like I had a problem. So I had to go to my mom, and this was probably one of the toughest conversations I've ever had in my life. And I had to tell my mom that I had formed this addiction and that I needed some help. And I gave her my pill bottle and I told her to take them away from me and don't give them back. And she hasn't. She took them away. I have no idea what she did with them. I think she threw them out, dumped them down the drain or something. But my mom and my dad began to slowly help me. I sought counseling. I got some counseling for my addiction, and it was a long road to recovery, but I was able to recover, and I vowed to myself that I would never touch another pill. I put another pain pill again, just any pill actually. I wouldn't touch any of them. Um, Now, when I made that vow to myself, I was being a little naive. There's definitely medication out there that I need to still take and medicine I still need to take. But what I learned from this whole situation was that I need to be more knowledgeable about what I put into my body and understand my body. I need to know that these pills, like what pills and what I'm putting in my body, is changing my body and has effects on my body slash mind, and I have to be careful of that. And with this experience taught me that I need to learn what I have put in my body. And ever since that experience, I'm very health conscious, and I make sure if I'm going to put any sort of substance in my body that that doctor has prescribed to me, I do my own research on it first and make sure I have a full grasp and understanding of what this said pill will do to my body or my mind. And then I make the conscious decision off the research that I had done and the knowledge the doctor has given me. Then I make a decision whether I need to take this medication or not. So that the piece of advice I would have for you, I have two, is one, be fully understanding of your body and know that addiction is real and it can sneak up on you. You have no idea that you're even are addicted. And my second piece of advice is, which is the more important one, I feel like, is have someone there to lean on. My mother was my lean on system, and she was someone I had complete trust in that would help me through this situation. And I truly believe that if she wasn't there and I didn't have trust in her to tell her about this, that I would still be addicted to Percocets and pills, and I'd probably be in a much worse place than I am right now. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it.